Beyblade X is taking over, and in this video, we're going to be unboxing the Hasbro Deluxe String Launcher set, which may be one of the best Hasbro releases that you can buy. This is the Deluxe String Launcher set. It's part of the new Hasbro Beyblade X lineup, and it's going to come with, of course, Soar Phoenix, which is amazing in its red painted glory, but we'll talk about that later. But it's also going to come with a red and black themed string launcher. And currently, at this time, it's the only way you can actually get a Hasbro Beyblade X string launcher. Let's talk about the box first. I've talked about this Beyblade X package design in a bunch of videos already, but this Soar Phoenix set one is probably the best in the entire lineup. The way that it's laid out, when you see Soar Phoenix at the top, you have the string launcher at the bottom with a little cutout for you to see the actual Beyblade in the box. It's laid out perfectly. On the back of the box, you're going to see each part of Soar Phoenix and its connected stats, although the stats don't really matter that much. And on the side, you're going to see an advertisement for the Beyblade X app, which currently is not out yet, and we don't really know anything about it. So if you're watching this in the future, let me know if the app is good. You may be wondering how I actually got this Soar Phoenix set, especially because the launch is supposed to be June 1st. Well, even though the launch is June 1st and none of the stores around me have anything yet, it's been releasing early in other parts of the world, like Australia, Spain, France, I think maybe even parts of Germany. So I was able to get this set and some other things imported. Don't ask about how much that cost. So let's dive straight into the box, through the tape and through the cardboard. The first little pieces we have are the parts for Soar Phoenix. Then we have the instructions, which literally nobody cares about. And then we have the launcher itself, which of course looks amazing. The string launcher here is incredible, but we'll talk more about it in a second. And then we have Soar Phoenix, and I cannot get over how good this Beyblade looks. It is the only painted Beyblade X release in all of Hasbro so far, and one of the very few still for Takara Tomy. The first piece of Soar Phoenix that we're going to take a look at is going to be the bits, which is GF or gear flat. Probably the only GF you're ever going to get. That is the second time I've used that joke, and I think it's still funny. This is an attack type bits with higher burst resistance, as you can see by the thicker stem. That's what she said. And at the very tip, you can see that the gears go all the way down to the very bottom. This is going to make this bit much more aggressive. Not really as great for stamina, but it's going to catch that accelerator rail much quicker. I do want to interrupt this program to tell you this video is sponsored by Mall of Toys. If you want to pre-order the upcoming BX33 Vice Tiger, or even get some of the more recently released beys like Shinobi Shadow or Tyranno Beat and beyond, make sure to go and check out Mall of Toys. And if you do check them out, make sure you use code ilinnuc to get 5% off of your first purchase. For the next piece, we have the Ratchet, which is 960, and it's going to be very similar in shape to 360 from like Soar Dran, but it's definitely a little bit smaller. It's got a little bit of a sharper, kind of edgier design to it, and it's also going to be really good as well. Currently, for Takara Tomy rules, 960 has a bit of a soft band to where you could still use it, but you're going to have points docked against you. So to Takara Tomy, 960 is the most overpowered Ratchet in the entire game. I do like the color scheme of the Ratchet as well, being a kind of ruby red with a clear center. It looks really nice and it looks really good paired with Soar Phoenix. And speaking of Soar Phoenix, let's talk about the blade, and the design here is incredible. It's a three-bladed shape, which is kind of common for Beyblade attack types, but you can see just the feather details and effects because it is a Phoenix Bey. And let's also talk about the metal coat here. This Bey has a painted crimson red and gold color scheme. It's one of the very few Beys across the entire Japanese lineup that has a metal coat, and it's currently the only one out of all of Hasbro Beyblade X, so it's definitely really unique. I will say the metal coat does peel off during battles, and it does take battle damage. So if you do want one in perfect, clean condition, you are going to have to buy a second one. The Phoenix motif on the gear chip is incredible as well, with the kind of flaming wings looking like it's coming to attack you. And you can definitely see some inspiration from previous Phoenix beys in Beyblade Burst, Metal Fight, all the way back to Dronzer in the original Beyblade series. And the last thing that I want to mention for Soar Phoenix is the weight. My Soar Phoenix blade weighs 38.1 grams, which is crazy. It is so much heavier than pretty much every other Beyblade X release from Hasbro, and because it has a really solid shape, it's going to make this really strong for attack type combos. So now let's put the entire combo together. Okay, let's twist in the ratchet, pop in the bits, and then here you go. You have the full combo of Soar Phoenix, and the bey just looks incredible. I cannot talk more about this metal coat, and it's just unfortunate just how scuffed up it's going to be. I'm actually upset about the scuffs this is going to get. So now let's compare it to the Takara Tomy version, which is Phoenix Wing. And as you can see, it is basically identical. Obviously, the Hasbro one is in better condition because it's newer, but otherwise, these parts and these designs are the exact same. And in terms of weight as well, my Hasbro one weighs actually a tiny bit more, like 0.3 grams more. Maybe that's because the paint is perfect, but otherwise it's identical. So we know Phoenix Soar is awesome, but it's not the only thing in this deluxe launcher set. We also have the launcher itself, which is incredible. It is this red and black right spin string launcher, and the Takara Tomy one for Phoenix Wing actually came with the red string launcher as well. So the fact that Hasbro kept them together instead of trying to sell them separately is pretty cool. The quality of this right spin string launcher is pretty solid as well. I've done quite a few test launches and test battles with it, and overall, it still is working just fine. Definitely better than the burst launchers that broke literally all the time, but for Beyblade X, it's definitely a lot better. I do have a couple of random concerns though, one of them being the fact that we have a string launcher, but no launcher grip. And I think every Beyblade fan knows the pain of using just a string launcher by itself and having the string come back and clack you right in the knuckle, okay? That hurts, it does not feel good, and having a launcher grip kind of helps that a little bit. We don't know anything about if Hasbro is even going to release a launcher grip. So I want you guys to put in the comments, hashtag Hasbro grip. That doesn't sound right. Hashtag Hasbro launcher grip. I'll work on it. Just wait. So now let's put this bey to the test and battle it up against some of the other Hasbro Beyblade X releases like Soar Dran and Scythe Incendio. If you haven't seen my unboxings of those, go and check them out. I worked pretty hard on them. But let's go to the battles and see just how strong Soar Phoenix is. So here we go. We have Soar Phoenix up against some of the Hasbro beys. 2, 1. Oh, okay. And that was quick.
I feel like I got no power.
Well, yeah, because you're using this little garbage launcher. 3, 2, 1. Water leak is fine. Oh, good strike. And aw, come on. Okay. All right, do you want to use, you can use this now if you want. You can take that. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, that's a lot better. I still win though. Man, and here's a little damage report after like 5 launches, maybe 6. You can already see it's getting scuffed up. It's so sad. 3, 2, 1. Phoenix! No! He got beheaded! No! 3, 2, 1.
Wait! Hold on!
3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. One letter. Oh. This is. Oh. And. I'll take that. I'll take it. 2, 1. You cheated. Watch this. Alright, alright, I'm a sore loser. 3, 2, 1. It doesn't. You're cheating. Okay, one more. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, that wouldn't count.
Hey.
That would not count for the
No.
official Takara Tomy rules.
Okay,
that
well,
wouldn't
you just
count.
lost.
All right, last up, we're gonna put Takara Tomy up against Hasbro. It's gonna be almost impossible to see which one's which during battle, so we'll see what happens. 2, 1. And the Hasbro one lost. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and Hasbro won. Let's go. So what did you guys think of the battles? Overall, Soar Phoenix is pretty wild and crazy on gear flats. And if you could, I would recommend using it on point instead. And you're going to have one of the most overpowered combos in the entire game right now. So in summary, Soar Phoenix is incredible. And it's one of the very best beys you can get in the entire Beyblade X lineup. And you're also getting a right spin red and black string launcher included in this set. It's kind of hard not to recommend this. But that is going to wrap up this video. If you liked it, hit that like button down below. And let me know what you guys think of this Soar Phoenix Deluxe string launcher set. I will see you in the next one. Have fun and bay away.